There's a new theory about what may have caused a large oil spill, which is having a major impact on the Southern California coast. Up to 144,000 gallons of oil have already spilled into the ocean there, shutting down beaches and putting animals in danger. Lilia Luciano reports from Huntington Beach.
Crews on and offshore continue working along Huntington Beach, cleaning up one of the largest oil spills the area has ever seen. Monday, the CEO of Amplify Energy, which operates the pipeline, said there's a possibility a ship's anchor may have ruptured the line.
We have examined more than 8,000 feet of pipe, and we have isolated one specific area of significant interest.
Captain Rebecca Orr is overseeing operations for the U.S. Coast Guard.
We do not know the cause at this time.
What has been the most challenging of the efforts so far?
The unpredictability is really the most complex part. We don't know precisely how much is out there.
Despite concerns about the impact on wildlife, an initial assessment found 4 oily birds so far, compared to the thousands discovered during a spill in 1990.
The number of birds in the general area seems to be lower than we had feared, but at this point, we're cautiously optimistic.
Residents are now questioning whether Amplify Energy and state agencies acted quickly enough. Locals reported noticing an oil sheen and a heavy petroleum smell Friday night. Still, the company's CEO maintains that crews didn't discover a problem until a line inspection the next day.
Saturday morning, when we found the sheen, that's when we kicked in the incident command, like I said. So we were not aware of anything Friday night.
For CBS Mornings, Lilia Luciano in Huntington Beach, California.
There's a new theory about what may...
Hey, Shalom, Kohala, Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kahodash, the ones and apostles of great millstone, and Shalom, true brothers in the highways and byways, doing the work sincerely and faithfully, and continually fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we are found in that number to be delivered. All right, so once again, Esau's up to his old tricks. All right, I mean, it's getting to the point where, you know, this devil is just, he's polluting and destroying the whole earth, you know, bit by bit, piece by piece, all right? And what this devil had said, there's a few things. First and foremost, I want to mention the amount of oil that was leaked out. They said 144,000 gallons. How about that, huh? All right. But secondly, these devils said that they don't have any idea of how it has taken place or what has happened. All right, which now, you watch these TV shows, and you watch, you know, that show First 48. They got cameras everywhere. Now I can see if this shit happened out in the middle of the ocean somewhere, but this was right on the beach. This was right on the shoreline. All right. How simple it would be for them just to go grab a couple of surveillance cameras from the area and see who and what ship number was in that area, because they're saying that it was an anchor, a possible anchor from a ship. They don't know, right? And then the locals, they said they had smelled the scent of oil, and the CEO said that. Now check this. He said, we weren't aware of anything until a line inspection the next morning, which is bullshit. All right. Now, if you know anything about oil lines and pressurized lines, these lines are all pressurized. All right. The minute you have a breach in the line, that pressure is going to drop. And I'm pretty sure once that pressure dropped, it sent all types of red warning lights about a line of pressure being dropped. Likewise, if you have a car and your antifreeze line, your tube breaks, okay, what's going to happen? Your car is going to lose that pressure, and the result of that is going to what? You're going to see the temperature gauge rise up, because there's no more pressure regulating the system with the antifreeze. All right. So this is just basic information. You know, he said we didn't notice anything until the line inspection the next morning or whatever, which was bullshit. And that just goes to show you, they did all this shit on purpose, man. Esau's doing this shit on purpose. Every oil spill, every burning oil barge that you've seen out there in the ocean, and the ocean just being saturated with oil, this shit is done for a reason, man. All right. Revelation 1:18. It says, Get my glasses on here. And it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. All right? There's no nation of people on this planet that has done as much harm and as much grievousness and wickedness to the planet itself than the Edomites, man. And how do we know that? Because Job 9:24 says so. The earth was given unto them, and once they received it, they've done nothing but pure wickedness. All right? I mean, here it is, the water, right? The water is one of the essential, elements of life. But this devil then took it to the whole new level and decides what? He's going to destroy that life because he is the harbinger of death. He loves blood. He drinks blood. Okay? This is Genesis 1:11. It says, and the power said, let the earth bring forth grass, and the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was. And it was so. All right? So this is the fabric of life, man. The Lord creating the heavens, the powers creating the heavens and the earth, and the things that were going to be a necessity to sustain life. These things were good. When Esau gets into power, what does he want to do? The first thing he wants to do is chop down trees. Okay? He wants to reap the crop fields. He wants to pollute the air. You see? Let me jump down to verse 20. And the power said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life. Okay? And as I stated, the water is a necessity to life, man. And the Lord said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature. You know how important it is to have this fresh water, to have water, period. But what does this devil do? He goes and contaminates it. Every year, he got some shit going on with the water, man. Okay? So much so, you can't even drink the tap water. And shit, this bottled water is not even any better, to tell you the truth. But this devil then put all types of fluoride in the water, puts oil in the water, puts the other element he puts in the water. Damn, it slipped my mind right now. Mercury. He puts all types of mercury in the water. All right? And the Lord said what? He said, and the power said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life. Water is a life-sustaining necessity, man. But with this devil in office, this devil in power and rulership, that just goes to show you, he does not care about life. You see? And this is why the scriptures say, destroyeth them that destroyeth the earth. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. This article caught my eye, so I said, let me speak on it through the Spirit. Let me speak on it. All right? But for them to walk around and have all these military people and all these CEOs coming forth saying, we don't know what happened, we're still investigating. What is there to investigate? Go out there, look at the damn camera, and if there was a ship that dropped the anchor that pierced, now mind you, an anchor, you see the size of the goddamn anchors on a ship, man. They're saying this hole was 13 inches long, little over the size of a ruler. All right, so we're talking about an anchor that pretty much weighs probably 2 or 3 tons. Because you figure once that bitch drops in the ocean, it got to anchor down and grab, hold the weight of the ship. But it just nicked it. And they said, we don't know how that happened. It's still under investigation. But meanwhile, they can fucking pinpoint a nigga where he is from a goddamn cell phone satellite to his exact location. You see how this devil works, man? He only does things when it's convenient for him to do it. So right now, they want that oil to be out there in the water, just floating around, killing all types of wildlife and killing life, period. Right? So from there, let's go to Revelation chapter 17. And it says, verse 1, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, and I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. All right? And that great whore is a representation of America. All right? And those waters represents the people. And it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. All right? And the kings of the earth, they know exactly what they were doing, because America has become that cash cow to all the other nations. And these kings wanted in. The kings of the earth wanted in. And they got their fair share. But little do they know, it's going to be, to their ruin. All right? Even though they're going to come up against Babylon to destroy it, the Lord's going to destroy them. Okay? Said, so he carried me away in the spirit unto the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Okay? And that purple represents royalty. All right? So this place had a sense of royalty, in its wickedness. All right? But the stage is being set for that great fall. All right? Didn't it say at the outset, I will show, verse 1, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. So the great judgment is right around the corner for all of its abominations and filthiness and fornication. This place is about to go down, man, and rightfully so. How much more can the earth itself take and sustain itself from the wickedness that he does, man? We got the barium oxide, we got fluoride, we got oil, we got chemicals in the food. I mean, everything. This place has been a death trap since this devil has come into power over here, man. And this is why the Lord is showing John the Revelator such great things right now. Because why? It was decked in purple and scarlet color and gold and precious stones. As it was written, who can make war with the beast? Well, the Lord's going to make war with this place, man. Verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Okay? This place is the abomination of the earth, man. And everybody wants to come here because this place is saturated with wickedness. Everybody wants to come here and take part of that wickedness. It's a certain type of spirit that's going on that is drawing people to that wickedness. All right? It's drawing people in. They want to feel it. They want to taste it. You see people use them drugs, some heroin and all that other shit. That's how it is coming to America. You know, they're walking around all the days and just floating around. Yeah, man, fucking this is great, man. We can do what we want, man. You know, that's how they feel. They're like they come here and America's like heroin. They can just come here and let their troubles be gone and be free and feel that total, you know, whatever feeling they feel. But that judgment is coming, and they're not aware of it. These people aren't aware of the judgment that's coming. Okay? Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. That's what this place is, man. It's the abomination of the earth. And this time has come. Why? Verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Okay? So the blood of the saints and the blood of the martyrs are here. This place has to go, man. It has to go. Now nobody, Esau, he plays that role, bro. He plays the role. Nobody knows a goddamn thing now. Here you have 144,000 fucking barrels of oil, you know, just strewn all throughout the ocean. And nobody knows a goddamn thing, man. Nobody knows shit. But let some brothers be on the highways and byways, you know, talking about the downfall of this man. We're going to be on CNN, ABC, NBC as the most racist and hateful group on the planet. But meanwhile, they can't figure out how a goddamn oil tanker or some kind of boat dropped the anchor on a pipeline, which caused a 13-inch gap hole. And now they're running around scrambling, trying to figure out, you know, scratching their heads. We need to get down to the bottom of this. We're going to have an investigation. Goddamn devil. They're devils, man. Pure devils. That's exactly what they are. And that's why this place is going to be destroyed. Utterly destroyed. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. And there goes that golden cup again. And it says, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. And this goes back to Revelation 11. It says, and the nations are angry. I'm sorry, Shalakia. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. Why? Because the deceiver, because the devil, the liar, you have deceived the whole world and even deceived your own people, man. And this is why Yahushua said, a nation divided can't stand. This place is out of here. All right? So I want to just bring that out. You know, the devil's up to his old tricks again, polluting and, you know, just contaminating the whole world with his filthiness. All right? Anything this man puts his hands on turns to shit. So with that, Lord willing, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.